And some Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trevette.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
Rip Alex.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Best Musical Actor Tony winners. Eat Well. The New Testament.
Oh, I know everything about that.
In the Dictionary. World Geography. And Fish Fry. Okay, let's get back into this. Player one, you make the next selection as we continue.
Fish fry for
Fry,
200.
meaning young, is often applied to this fish, like the sockeye that returns to spawn where it hatched. Player one?
Yes, salmon.
Right. You again, player one. Males guard the fry of the smallmouth type of this, a sport fishing favorite. Okay, player one.
There's a bass.
Right. Please pick again, player one. The tiger type of this fish can be 1.5 feet long at birth, with dark spots and stripes that fade as it ages.
Tiger shark.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is a shark?
Yep.
Yeah! Woo! Of course.
We return to you, player one.
Well, we'll go fish fry for
Baby
800.
catfish are called sack fry and subsist for 5 days on this, even after they hatch from the egg.
The shell?
Here's the response we were looking for. Yolk.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
You again, player one.
Let's go with fish fry for 1,000.
Geographic
Alex.
name for the spotted green type of pike, whose young eat insects before graduating to other fish.
Walleye?
Okay, player three. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay,
That's too
player
difficult.
two. Good.
Good one. Golden pike.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. Make us The Producers, 2001. It's player three. Good for you. All right, let's get back into this. Player three has control. How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, 1995.
No idea.
Let's hear it, player two. Yes. Player two, where do we start? Fiddler on the Roof, 1965.
Ernest Hemingway? Charlton Heston?
Okay, player three.
Well, no, I was just
Okay,
throwing
let's get
names out
back
there.
into this. Player three, you make the next selection as we Camelot, 1961. It's player three. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Or Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, player 2. You got it. Player 2, start us. Jesus grew up in this town in the southern part of Galilee.
Bethlehem?
Let's hear it, player 3. Yeah, good.
Oh, Jesus of Nazareth.
Player 3, where do we start? In Luke, this angel told Zacharias that his wife Elizabeth would bear a son, and thou shalt call him John.
I don't know.
Yes, player 3? Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else?
No idea.
Here's what we wanted. Gabriel.
That makes sense.
You again, player 3. It's a 7-letter synonym for majorette, from what she does with her baton. It's player 3. Good for you. We return to you, player 3. This enclosed glass container is used to keep plants and small animals, such as turtles and lizards. It's player 1.
I know that one. It's aquarium.
No.
Oh, what?
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Oh, duh. Aquarium's for water.
Here's the correct response. A terrarium.
Durr.
Please pick again, player
I know
3.
that.
Appropriately, the word volcano comes from the name of this Roman god.
Vulcan?
Player 3? Right. Player 3, you pick again, please. Here's Sarah with the clue.
In the pronunciation for the word circus, the U is an unstressed vowel and is marked with what looks like an inverted E, called this.
Player 2. Right.
Schwa.
All right, let's get back into this. Player 2 has control. The name of this horse breed tells us that it originated in the Perche area of France. Yes,
No
player
horses
2.
that much.
No. Any other takers? Yes, player 3. You got it. Good. Back on the plus side. Player 3, you start us off. Eat a salad with this vegetable that can be classified as butterhead, crisp head, leaf, or romaine.
I know that one.
It's player 1.
What is lettuce? Lettuce.
You are correct. Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue.
Let's go world
Melbourne
geography.
is in the Australian state named for this woman, a friend of Viscount Melbourne.
Is that Queensland?
We're talking about Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. I don't know
Player
Australia
1,
very
back
well.
to you. Here's Jimmy from our Clue Crew with the clue.
Victor Hugo described the tide rising as swiftly as a galloping horse here at Mont Saint-Michel in this country.
It's player 1.
I believe that is Italy.
No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. France.
I should have known by the...
You again, player 1. Paulistas live in a large city in this large South American country. Let's hear it, player 1.
Let's go with Brazil.
Good.
Because they emphasize big.
Please pick again, player 1. This country's Grand Canal ends at the port of Hangzhou. Yes, player 2. Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect.
You can't guess Italy
Anyone else?
too. I already guessed Italy.
Here's what we were looking for. China.
Oh.
Player 1, back to you for our next song. It's Africa's highest mount that shares its name with a country.
Oh, Mount,
Here's the
Paul?
response we were looking for. Mount Kenya.
Oh.
You get to pick again, player 1.
Well, I'll go with Eat Well for 1,000. Daily double!
It's the Daily Double. Here's a chance to break the tie. Please enter your wager.
What's bet? 200.
Answer? If you want to go nuts, eat this nut native to Brazil and taken to Asia by Portuguese missionaries.
What is the Brazilian nut? Want to go nuts? Eat this nut. Native to Brazil and taken to Asia by Portuguese. Portuguese missionary. Brazil. Cashew?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player 1, back to you.
Alright, let's go to Eat
And
Well
here's
for
Kelly.
800.
Seen here is the hobo sign, meaning that this staple of life is available ahead.
Shower.
It's player 1. No.
No, not showers, that's totally showers.
Any other takers?
That's showers.
Let's hear it, player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct.
Oh, that didn't look
Player
like
3,
bread.
you start. Some of the recommended whole types of this food pyramid product are quinoa, millet, sorghum, and barley. Yes, player 1?
What is grains?
Right. Player 1, where do we start?
Eat well
Among
for 600.
legumes, a good source of protein are peas and this type of seed, such as the pinto, white, or black variety.
And this type of seed, a bean?
Let's hear it, player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 1.
Frijoles.
Correct.
Of course it's correct.
Please pick again, player 1. Catch Me If You Can, 2011. Player 3? Right you are. Player 3, you start. The book of John records him as saying, "Except I shall see in his hands the print of the nails, I will not believe." Let's
No
hear
idea.
it, player 2. Good for you. Player 2, you start. Jesus was referring to this fisherman when he said, "Upon this rock I will build my church."
No idea.
Let's hear it, player 3. Good. And here's the $1,000 clue. On the road to Damascus, this future epistle writer was asked by Jesus, "Why persecutest thou me?" Player 2. Nope.
Names?
Sorry.
You just
Any other
say
takers?
names. John. Michael.
Player 3. Right. Player 2 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Royalty on Film, Attraction, All About Presidents, The Arctic Ocean, Characters in Literature,
Ooh, I know lots
and
about the Arctic
synonyms.
Ocean.
All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. JFK took his oath of office on a Bible that these people, his mother's family, had brought with them from Ireland. Player 2. No, sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
JFK took his oath of office on a Bible that these people, mother's family, brought with them from Ireland.
Here's the correct response. The Fitzgeralds.
Oh.
We return to you, player 2. Helen Mirren as this queen in The Queen. Player 1.
Queen Elizabeth. A second.
Sorry.
Oh, it probably is the second.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2. That's correct. You're out of the hole.
She played
Player
Helen
2,
Mirren.
back to
actually
you
played.
for our next selection. Kate
Both.
Blanchett in 1998 as this title queen. Let's hear it, player 1.
Queen Elizabeth.
No, that's not right.
No, what?
Anyone else? It's player 2. That's correct.
Damn it.
We return to you, player 2. Kirsten Dunst in 2006 as this title queen.
That, one that gets not beheaded. The French family.
We're talking about Marie Antoinette.
Oh, there we go.
Player 2. Choose again. The shortest way to sail to the Arctic Ocean from Nome, Alaska, is to go north through the strait named for him. Yes, player 3? Good. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we... Using adsorption, yes, with a D. Activated charcoal in these military items attracts harmful chemical vapors. Here's the correct response. Gas masks. Select again. The spiral tusk of this cetacean that inhabits the waters of the Arctic Ocean may reach a length of 10 feet. Player 3? No, sorry.
Well, that's the stupidest thing ever.
Anyone else
heard.
care to try to come up with a correct response?
Seal?
Here's the correct response. The narwhal.
Oh, narwhal. I was thinking of that.
Player 3, back to you for our next selection. Female deep-sea anglerfish use this, produced by bacteria, to attract prey. Yes, player 1?
Light.
Right. Player 1, start us. In a covalent bond, two atoms each contribute one of these to a pair, which is then attracted to the atom's nuclei. Here's the correct response. An electron.
Electron. Knew that.
Player 1, pick again. Bombicol. One of these attractant hormones is sort of the Calvin Klein obsession of the female silk moth. Yes, player 2. Hey, you're right. Player 2, where do we start? Newton found that the degree of gravitational attraction between two masses varies inversely with the square of this, r.
Radius?
Player 3? Correct. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has control. As a teenager in the 1880s, he played the helicon in the Marion People's Band in Marion, Ohio. It's player 3. No, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Ohio, huh?
Here's the correct response. Warren Harding.
Oh, Warren
You
Harding.
again, player 3. He was the only member of Washington's cabinet who went on to become president. Okay, player 3.
John Adams?
That is correct. Player 3, you pick again, please. He was the second to die as the result of assassination. Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers?
Garfield?
It's player 3. Nope. Sorry. Any other takers? Okay, player 1.
Garfield.
Yep.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 1, you start.
What is going on here? Oh. Well, I gotta check my phone really quick.
Robert Shaw was him in A Man for All Seasons.
No idea.
The correct response is Henry VIII.
Okay, Henry VIII.
Select again.
We'll go all about
He
presidents.
was number 13.
Abraham Lincoln? Yeah.
Okay, player 1. No.
Oh, I was way off.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Shows how dumb I am. Some things I'm smart about. Presidents is definitely not
Here's
one.
the correct response. Millard Fillmore.
Oh yeah, Millard Fillmore. Guy
We
named
return to
after a
you,
duck.
player 1. Katharine Hepburn was her in The Lion in Winter.
No idea.
Here's the response we were looking for. Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Oh, Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Player 1. Pick again.
Never heard of that.
In the early 1770s, England's Samuel Hearne became the first European to reach the Arctic Ocean overland from this bay.
Hudson's Bay?
It's player 3. Now, good. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make us a... Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. And you have the lead. How much are you going to wager, player 3? Here is your clue. The Arctic Ocean's deepest point, about 17,880 feet, lies just north of this country's Svalbard Islands. You are now in 3rd place. The correct response is Norway. Player 3, back to you. On August 3, 1958, this nuclear-powered submarine became the first to cross the North Pole under the ice.
No idea.
It's player 2. Right you are. Where do we begin, player 2? This treacherous pirate in Treasure Island has a pet parrot named Captain Flint.
Redbeard?
It's player 1.
I'm gonna go with Redbeard. Redbeard. Oh. We'll go with Blackbeard. Well, it's not that. Captain Hook? We'll go with the Z.
Nope. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 2. Hey, you're right.
Long John Silver? Love that food.
Player 2, choose again.
Skipper's was better.
A gray
though.
spider named Charlotte brings about a series of miracles to keep this pig from the butcher's knife.
Shit, what was the pig's name? Charlotte's Web.
Here's what we wanted. Wilbur.
Wilbur.
You get to pick again, player 2.
Wilbur.
Sarah will present this clue.
The traditional masks of comedy and tragedy were used by characters in ancient Greek drama. They're thought to have represented the twin sides of this god of wine and revelry.
Atreus?
Let's hear it, player 2. You are correct.
Oh, I was way off.
Player 2, pick again. Answer, the 2nd daily double. You are in 1st place. How much? Answer, Tom Sawyer saw him murder Dr. Robinson in the cemetery and testified against him in court. That puts you even further ahead. Player 2, choose again. This E.L. Doctorow title character joins Dutch Schultz's gang as a 15-year-old in 1930s New York City. Yes, player 2. Yeah! Good.
No idea.
Player 2, choose again. As a noun, it's a synonym for flower. As a verb, it's to blossom or come into one's own.
Bloom?
Okay, player 3. No. Anyone else? Yes, player 1.
Bloom.
You got it. Where do we begin, player 1? Synonyms for crowd include throng, flock, and this word that can also mean an infatuation.
Crush?
Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. You've got some money again.
Heard
Player
that
3,
term in a
you start.
documentary recently.
In court, you won't hear a lawyer say remonstrance, but this synonym. Okay, player 1.
Objection.
Correct. Player 1, make a selection. Back in the 19th century, ladies didn't faint, but did this 5-letter synonym. Okay, player 2. That is correct.
Oh, swoon.
And now the $2,000 clue. This synonym for to seclude is also a word for part of a monastery or convent.
Oh, it's
Here's the correct response. Cloister.
cloister.
Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Final Jeopardy still to come, and here's the category. Before they were senators.
Oh, joy!
Please enter your wager.
We're doing everything.
Let's take a look at that Final Jeopardy clue right now. Later a U.S. Senator, in 1962, he made a famous 75,000-mile trip.
Go to John Glenn.
Your response? And that will lose you. What did you say? And that correct response will add. Let's see your response. And this correct response will add how much to your score?
He has got rocked.
Congratulations to you.
Rocked by the computer.
So long.